Keshava. Okay. Om Keshavaya Namaha Swaha. Raise your hand. Om Narayanaya Namaha Swaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha Swaha. Om Uttarikakshaya Namaha. Maharaj.
So I'm happy to see everyone. You can hear me now? Can you hear me? Yes? I'm happy to see all of you. And we got the times mixed up. So we had another initiation about 2 hours ago. And so I've already spoken about the holy name, and we have that recorded. So I can give that to Subita to listen to. It's part of this recording. We paused the recording, and now we're continuing the recording, so that talk on the holy name will be there for you to listen to. And this mantra is to signify a purification process and to recognize that the qualification for being purified is not your birth, not your gender, not your intelligence, or not your capability, but your willingness to take to the process of Krishna consciousness. And therefore this mantra says, essentially, that it doesn't matter who you are, because anyone becomes purified when they remember Krishna. And so this initiation, first and second initiation, is to facilitate our remembrance of Krishna, because that's the whole point of Krishna consciousness, and the whole point of everything is to remember Krishna. So there's nothing that can stop your Krishna consciousness, provided you take to the process. So I wanted to speak a little bit now, if it's okay, a little bit about the Brahminical initiation. And as you all know, that traditionally, those who were not born in Brahmin families were not given the sacred thread or given the Gayatri mantra. And when Srila Bhaktisiddhanta began to spread his movement, he began to spread it amongst non-Vaishnavas and non-Brahmins. And he gave these people Brahminical initiation, what we call second initiation, because they became purified by the process of chanting. And that created such a disruption in the social order of India that the Brahmins had arranged on different occasions to actually kill him, to stop this. They thought this was heretical, outside of Vedic injunction. And then to make matters worse, these were Indians that he was giving Brahmin initiation to. And because they weren't born in Brahmin families, the Brahmins could not tolerate this. They thought this was a great breach of religion. And then to make matters worse, Prabhupada came to America and gave Brahminical initiation to the Malechas and Yavanas. And so Prabhupada gave us a warning when he was doing this. He said that we criticize so-called Brahmins who are only Brahmins by birth, but not Brahmins by action. And how can we criticize them unless we live as Brahmins? We who are initiated as Brahmins live as Brahmins. So with this initiation comes some responsibility. Brahman is samodhamas taposo cham shantirajyavam evacha. A Brahman is sense-controlled. So Prabhupada said, first initiation, we give a little more easily, but second initiation more strictly, because second initiation strictly means samadhamas and tapasya. One is making more sacrifice. One is living in the mode of goodness as far as possible. One is more peaceful, more equipoised, more dhamma, more controlled. Clean. Brahman is clean. Inside, outside. His environment is clean. Brahmins are tolerant, they're religious, they're honest. So these qualities, Prabhupada said, we have to live by. If we're giving Brahminical initiation, it can't be a farce. So it's a responsibility, and responsibility is good because responsibility causes us to be better. Now I'm a Brahmin, I have to act with these qualities. And also, Brahmin means someone who knows what is Brahman. And so, if you're a Brahmin, if you've been initiated a Brahmin, you should take time every day to study our philosophy as much as you can digest, because Brahman is meant to give, and you can't give unless you have. So, all of you who are being initiated as Brahmins, you try to share Krishna consciousness however you can, with whoever you can. And now you're being allowed to engage in deity worship. We cannot engage in the worship of the deity according to the Pancharatriki system, which is the system we use, unless we have the Pancharatriki mantras. And these initiates will be given these mantras later, as I was given by Prabhupada. At the age of, I had just turned 20. I wasn't really sure. I didn't really understand these mantras. Prabhupada gave them, said to chant. You chant, and Prabhupada said, by the purification process, everything will be revealed. So you'll be given these mantras. These mantras are very deep. You can spend your whole life going deeper into the mantras, understanding them more deeply. As you chant, the mantras will be revealed, and there are also books you can read about Gayatri Mantra and Pancharatriki mantras that reveal the depth of these mantras, because they're meditations on the Guru, on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, on Govinda and Radha and Krishna. So now you'll be allowed to engage in deity worship, and that was one of the reasons that we decided to do this, because Karunamayi and Prem Vikash have been offered an opportunity to worship Rukmini Dwarkadish. And they asked me if they could, and I said, that would be very good, but first you need second initiation. And of course, Kama Gayatri has been a devotee for 30, 40 years. So she's long overdue for this initiation, and she lives close to Krishna Balaram, and it's a nice opportunity for her. And she is in the age of life. Gradually, her children have grown up and moved out, or are moving out, or already have moved out. So she's in this stage of life where she can focus more on her Krishna consciousness. So this is an opportunity to do that. And also, part of Prabhupada's mission was to make Brahmins, because Brahmins are the head of society, and part of his mission was to show that Krishna consciousness is so powerful that anyone can become a Brahmin. And the best way to demonstrate that is to live Brahminically, and people can see, even though maybe you weren't born Brahminically, born in a Brahmin family, still you have the qualities of a Brahmin. You act like a Brahmin. It's no great credit to be born in a Brahmin family. The credit is to act like a Brahmin. So if you can act this way, people will notice, and people will come to appreciate. So, as far as Harinam Diksha, which Subhita is taking Harinam Diksha, Srila Prabhupada said that Harinam Diksha we give a little more leniently. In other words, a devotee is taking their vows to chant and follow the principles. And we're a little lenient, meaning we give everyone a chance. Yes, take to Krishna consciousness. You're already chanting. You're already following the principles. So make it a commitment for life. Make your commitment officially. That's first initiation. You make that official commitment. This is what I'm going to do. And Subhita is in a very good position because she's past the age where you would really want to break any of these principles. So there is an advantage of having waited so long to take initiation. Now it's easier for you. I was initiated when I was 19. It was a little more challenging. In second initiation, Prabhupada said that we have to be strict. That means, yes, second initiation, you are firmly situated in Sattva Gun. That's the idea, to be firmly situated in Sattva Gun, right? So, firmly situated in following all the principles of Krishna consciousness. That's the idea. In first initiation, we may not be in Sattva Guna, but by chanting, we will come to Sattva Guna, and then Vishuddha Sattva will go beyond. So when Prabhupada's saying lenient, he's saying, okay, you may not be situated perfectly in Sattva Guna, but now you're making your vows to do this. And so first initiation is an opportunity for the devotee who's already chanting 16 rounds and already following the four principles to make it official in front of all the devotees here. So Subhita is going to officially promise to chant 16 rounds and follow the four principles in front of Krishna Balaram and in front of the fire and in front of all of you. So that is a serious commitment, and she's making it because she wants to follow. So I will summarize the 10 offenses, Subhita, for you, and then you can, when you listen to the recording, you can hear the lecture. And the summation of the 10 offenses is that the holy name is Krishna, and the holy name gives Krishna prema, and in Kali Yuga it is the prema nam, it gives Krishna prema in the mood of the residents of Braja, which is the highest form of Krishna prema. And this is all a gift of Mahaprabhu. But that gift of the holy name has to be opened. Just merely chanting doesn't open the gift. It has to be chanted without offense. Therefore, there are 10 offenses, which we recited earlier. Of course, you know those offenses, and you can hear my comments on those offenses in the recording. But the basic idea is that the holy name, it opens up, Krishna enters the holy name when we chant without offense. And I will give you one insight from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, which we can all benefit from. He said that you don't actually chant the holy name.
Moi, j'entends pas, mais
you don't actually chant the holy name with your lips, which is strange, right? I thought I chant with my lips. He said, actually, you chant with your heart, and then your heart moves your lips. So what did he mean? Well, he explained further. The holy name comes from Goloka. It's imported. Golokera Premadan, Harinam Shankirtan. From Goloka, the holy name has come. It's down. It's an export from Goloka, an import. So you could say it's been imported to Mauritius by Prabhupada in 1975. The holy name has been imported. So it comes down, and where does it come? Where does it first come to? Well, it comes to the ear. That's where you get it, right? Holy name has descended. It's transcendental. It's Chintamani, Namas Chintamani Krishnas, Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. It's completely spiritual. nothing material about it. It has no modes of nature on it. It is Krishna. And you get it through the ear. Now here's the crucial point. Where does it go after it hits the ear? It can go one of two places. It can go to the heart, and the heart, which is praying, Krishna, please, I want to be a pure devotee. Krishna, please, I want to engage in pure devotional service. That heart can then cause the lip to chant. And now, when those lips chant, they chant with that prayer, I want to be a pure devotee. Or the name can go to the ear and go straight to the tongue and bypass the heart. And then we're just chanting mechanically without praying, Krishna, I want to be a pure devotee, just chanting, just to get my rounds done. So the real holy name, it comes from the spiritual world, it enters the ear, it enters the heart, and then the heart moves the lips. So we want that holy name that is moved, that the lips are moving by the heart. And if the lips are not moving by the heart, then Bhaktisiddhanta said, you're only making the sound, which is why he said, you don't chant with your lips, because with your lips, you only make the sound. But with your heart, you actually connect with the prayer, Krishna, make me a pure devotee. And then that feeling, when that moves the lips, that's the real holy name. So we don't want to chant mechanically. We want to chant the real holy name. And that real holy name, if chanted properly, eventually will lead you to the stage of Baba, preliminary stage of love of God. And that holy name will take you in your next life to not Goloka, generally, Gokul. And you'll engage in Leela with Krishna. And finally become purified and ready to go to Goloka. So that's the process. And Prabhupada promised us that that process works. But we have to do the process correctly, and that is avoiding the 10 offenses. And if we take the holy name properly, it's with the prayer, Krishna, I want to be your pure servant. And that is the real holy name, and that real holy name will give you love of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, can I give her her name now and she recite? Is that okay? Or did you have something else planned before this? It's okay? So, Subhita, what I want you to do is go back and pay obeisances to Prabhupada, then come up to the phone or whatever device is being used and pay obeisances, and then recite the principles, and I'll give you your name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna. Also, Kama Gayatri is getting Gayatri. Naturally, she should. That's her name. And Subhita is her school classmate. So they've known one another for, I don't know, 40 years or more? Something like that. Can you come to the camera so I'll be able to hear you? Can you walk right in front of it? Or bring the camera to her or something like that? You can pay obeisances to Sundar Maharaj also. Yeah, that's proper. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So, You can speak in English, French, Hindi, Bhojpuri, or Creole, whatever you like. So, what are the four principles?
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Please
Hare
accept
Krishna.
Okay, in Japan, what are the four regulations?
No meat eating, no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex.
How many rounds? Japa? Kumbian Japa?
At least 16 rounds. At least 16 rounds, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah. What kind of rounds? Without a chant, at least 16 without offense.
Without offense.
Without offense.
Yeah, okay. So, your name is Sudevi Dasi. So, Sudevi is one of the. Oh yeah, and you get your beads. Sundar Maharaj will give you your beads. And Sundar Maharaj, I'm going to say a few things, and then you should say a few things. Okay? I'll say a few things about her name, and then you can say. Sudevi is one of the principal gopis, and you are a servant. We're all servants of the gopis. You can always remember you are the servant of Sudevi, the servant of the gopis. And we're all servants of the servants of the servants. And we relish Krishna consciousness through serving the devotees. Hare Krishna. Okay. All right. Sundar Maharaj, you want to say something? Since you know all the devotees, it would be nice if you say something.
Yes. Prema Vikas Prabhu and Mataji. In fact, Prema Vikas Prabhu he told me I was the first one who informed him about that you're going to give initiation. And he was very happy about it that I informed him that His Holiness Mahatma Prabhu is giving initiation, and he's very grateful for that. So we also have the presence of His Grace Sriniketan Prabhu with us. Haribo. So
He can say some words also.
yeah, I'd like to welcome His Grace Sriniketan Prabhu to also say a few words. Yeah. And also Kama Gayatri Mataji, I know her. She's very senior to me. When I joined at the White House, she was already there with a sister coming from Bonake, but they joined at the White House a long time ago, long time ago. You're right when saying about maybe more than 40 years, right? 40 years devotee has been. You said that it's long due. So the time have come now, and this is initiation. Means initiation is a contract between guru and disciple. Where guru promised to take the disciple back to Godhead, and disciple also promised guru to follow the four regulated principles. And Gurudev, Om Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya, also open the eyes of darkened eyes with postlights of knowledge. And Gurudev is also giving Diksha means birth, new birth, means no more birth. This is last birth. And we have Brahminical Kona Bhagavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasad Paya Bhaktivedanta Beach. His soul has gone to up and down. Brahminical Kona Bhagavan Jeev. Now it is now that we are getting this opportunity to come to the shelter of Guru. So, and also samsara dava nalali loka means this world is a fire, forest fire, full of miseries, and it is not able. We are not able to extinguish the fire of material existence. Only by the mercy of Guru that this fire of material existence can be extinguished. So, and this what Gurudev is giving also is giving the most precious things. Guru Kera Premadhana Harinam Sankirtan. One point I wanted to make about this Mahamantra. You know, there are many mantras people chant, Hindus are chanting, but there's no effect. Only when it is given by Gurudev, it is revealed, it is given by Gurudev. I used to give the example, there is a tree that grows, I think the peepal tree. If you try to take the seed and grow it, it won't grow. So it has to be eaten by the birds, go through the body, and then when the bird passes, and then we'll find some tree somewhere is growing. So this is the example actually I give. So this mantra has to come from the Guru, and when the Gurudev is giving us this mantra, especially Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. This will be given today by His Holiness Mahatma Prabhu. And Mahatma Prabhu, I know him. He's also my. I would say that now you see me here as a sannyasi, and when I joined, and I got the great fortune to be trained under His Holiness Mahatma Prabhu. Haribol. Yes. I'm very proud today. I mean, I have such a Shiksha Guru when he was here, Temple President, and I was like a right-hand man of Maharaji. And by his grace now, I can also have taken to sannyas. Haribol.
Haribol. Joy. There's one other thing. Is Sriniketan Prabhu here, or he went back? He's not. Sriniketan Prabhu is not here now? No?
I don't think Prabhu is willing to speak. So you carry on. Mahatma Prabhu, I think Sriniketan Prabhu is not willing to. So you go ahead.
Yeah, so we want to go ahead with the yajna now? Hare Krishna. Hare 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 Krishna. And then everyone who's watching on Zoom can throw your digital grains in the fire. You can imagine you're throwing grains in the fire and throw your digital grains.
box in your right hand. Okay. Om Tat Sat Shri Govinda 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 Asyam Subhatito Achyuta Gotra. Take your names, initiated names. Okay. Shri Krishna Kirti Artham and no.
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
You
Hari.
can. Achyuta Gotra Dasa Shri Krishna Kirtyartham Upaneyanam Samskara Harinama Diksha Samskara Karmaham Karishye Didavatam on the floor. Good.
Ram Hari Ram Ram Hari Hari Krishna Hari Hari.
Sanat Kumaro Vatu Kamadeva Jaya Shri Shamam Pati Deva Hiranath Devarshi Variha Purushacha Nantarat Kurmu Hair Mam Nirayat Asheshat. Deepa Jyoti Pratamma Deepa Om Prajapati Vishnu Rishi Priyati Chanda Shri Vishnu Devata Agni Sthapane Vinyoga Om Bhurbhuvasvaro. Om Samudbhavanam Agniya Agni Tvam Samudbhavanamasi. Om Astraya Bhutta Diparchirevahi Dashantaram Abhupetya Dipayate Vritta Hetu Samana Dharma Yastadrik Evahi Cha Vishnu Tanaya Vibhati Govindamadi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. Water, take this water. Really. ॐ तद्विष्णु परमं पदं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयो दिविव चक्षुराततं तद्विप्रासो विपन्यवो जाग्रीवं वांसः समिन्धति विष्णुर्यत्परमं पदम् ॐ कृष्णो वै सच्चिदानन्दघन कृष्णादिपुरुषः कृष्णपुरुषोत्तमः कृष्णः कर्मादिमूलं कृष्णः सः सर्वे कार्यः कृष्णः काशं कृत् आदिशो मुख्य प्रभु पूज्य कृष्णादिस्तस्मिन् अजानदान्तर्बाह्ये यन्मङ्गलं तल्लभते कृति ॐ तद्विष्णु परमं पदं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयो दिविव चक्षुराततं तद्विप्रासो विपन्यवो जागृवांसः समिन्धते विष्णुर्यः परमं पदं वो अहं क्रतुर् यज्ञः सुधाहम् अहम् औषधं मन्त्रोऽहम् अहं देवज्ञम् अहम् अप्रिर् भूतम् ॐ एतन्महाप्रसादनैवेद्यादि पूर्वास्यां श्रीनारदाय स्वाहा अग्नेयं श्रीकपिलदेवाय स्वाहा यमायं श्रीयमभागवताय स्वाहा नैत्यं श्रीभीष्मदेवाय स्वाहा प्रतीच्छं श्रीसुखदेवाय स्वाहा वाक्यं श्रीजनकाय स्वाहा उदीच्यं श्रीसदाशिवाय स्वाहा ऐशान्यं श्रीप्रह्लादाय स्वाहा ऊर्ध्वं श्रीब्राह्मणे स्वाहा अधः श्रीबलि राजाय स्वाहा ओम स्वस्ति नो गोविंद स्वस्ति नो चितानंतो स्वस्ति नो वासुदेवो विष्णु दधातु स्वस्ति नो नारायणो नरो वै स्वस्ति न पद्मनाभ पुरुषोत्तमो दधातु स्वस्ति नो विश्वक्सेनो विश्वेश्वरः स्वस्ति नो हृषिकेशो हरिर्दधातु स्वस्ति नो वैनतेयो हरिः स्वस्ति नो ज्ञानसुतो हनुर्भगवतो दधातु स्वस्ति स्वस्ति सुमंगले केशो महान श्री कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद घन सर्वेश्वरो दधातु प्रसुभ यज्ञं पतिं भगाय पाता सर्वभूत स्तः केतापुः केतं नः पुनान्तु वादिशः वाचं नः सदातु ॐ स्वाहा इदं विष्णवे इदं न मम ॐ भुवः स्वाहा
idam achyutaya idam namah om swaha swaha idam narayanaya idam namah om bhurbhuvah swaha idam anantaya idam namah. Hare Krishna. Now you will offer the grains in the fire, and remember this is the mouth of the Lord, and there are three mudras normally to offer ahuti. There is the Mrik mudra, like a deer, we offer in this position, okay? And the second one is Hansi mudra, this kind. And the third one is you join all the 5 fingers together, but this one is used especially for the forefathers, the dead persons and all, for Shraddha. So you will use the Mrik mudra, okay, only. Come and say up, okay? Ready? Okay. And you repeat after me. Everyone can repeat. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha 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 Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Tada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam Swaha 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 Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaisnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Samadana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhavitamsa Swaha 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 Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Gurave Chitti Chestabhyam Mahatma Prabhave Sada Tat Prabhu Bhava Rupaya Kirtana Ahlada Daine Namas Sattva Pratashaya Bhaktanam Tat Paraya Cha Swaha 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 Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Swaha 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 Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Vaishnavanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryajvala प्रेमाध्य श्री रूपयोग नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपयोग विरुद्धत सिद्धांत ध्वंत हारिणे स्वाहा 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 नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्य मूर्तये विप्रलम्भ रसाम्बोधे पदाम्बुजाय ते नमः स्वाहा 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 नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुग वरायते स्वाहा 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 गौरविर्भाव भूमेश्वं निर्भेष्ट सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सर्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः स्वाहा 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 वाञ्छा कल्प तरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिद्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा 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 नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौर त्विषे नमः स्वाहा 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 पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपं स्वरूपकं भक्तवतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं स्वाहा 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 हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते स्वाहा 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 जयतां सुरतो अंगो मम मंदमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्व सदाम्भुजो राधा मदन मोहनो स्वाहा 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 दिव्य वृद्धारण्य कल्प ध्रुमदा श्रीमद रत्नधारा सिंहासनस्थो श्रीमद राधा श्रील गोविंद देव प्रेषालिभिः सेव्यमानो स्मरामि स्वाहा 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 श्रीमान रस रसारंभी वंशीवत ततस्थिता कर्षण वेणु वनेर गोपीर गोपीनाथ श्रीस्तुनः स्वाहा 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 तप्त कांचन गौरंगे राधे वृंदावनेश्वरे कृष्णभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये स्वाहा 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 श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद स्वाहा Swaha, Swaha. Everybody very loudly with your hands up. Om Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Om Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Om Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all for attending. And my best wishes and blessings are with all of you for a bright future in Krishna consciousness. And now you're going to stand up and put the banana in the fire. Yeah, is that correct?
Everybody will stand up. No, the Brahmins will sit down. Purti. Everybody stand up for the Purnavati.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare.
Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya Brahmana Hidaya Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah Om Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya Brahmana Hidaya Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah Om Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya Om Brahmana Hidaya Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah Swaha Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Just once more. Swaha. Kirtan. Talia, private. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
महात्मा प्रभु जी प्रेमध्वनि